we've had some really good shows appear in 2024, so I decided, why not make a top 10 list of shows you should 100% give a shot? They're in no particular order, and I'll at most spend around a minute on each show, to give you a fast idea of what it is about. In reality, I won't even be spending a minute on a single one of them. I'll follow these rules for each show on the list. The show has had to have started this year or finished this year, and no new seasons like Demon Slayer, Tower of God, or Mushoku Tensei. And that's it, so let's just jump into it. At number 10, we have Apothecary Diaries. This story is set in 15th century Japan, where our protagonist is kidnapped and sold into servitude at the Emperor's Palace, where she employs her pharmaceutical skills to unravel medical mysteries in the inner court. Her skills come from her adopted father, and she honed them over time. She used a lot of different toxins and medicines on her own body, which later makes her end up becoming the food tester for poison in the inner palace. There's a lot to this world, with a number of different stories that sometimes connect with each other, creating a well-designed world full of great characters. For number 9, we have Kaiju No. 8. Our protagonist had his home destroyed by kaiju, and along with his childhood friend, they promised each other to join a force that destroys them. But now he's 32, and rather than killing kaiju, he's part of a team that cleans their bodies from danger zones, while his childhood friend is a rising star achieving the dream they once had. In a weird turn of events, he suddenly gets attacked by a kaiju while at work. After barely surviving, we find him recovering in a hospital. However, a kaiju forces its way into his mouth, transforming him into a humanoid kaiju. Now, while he has the power to join the force, he can't use it as it would reveal that he has become a kaiju himself. At number 8, we have Delicious in Dungeon. Have you seen Food Wars? I'm guessing yes. Well, this show removes the more extreme parts of it and is set in a fantasy world. So more or less it's nothing like Food Wars really. After being defeated, our group of adventurers sets off to rescue a party member who got trapped in the dungeon. But they have no money, no resources for food. After thinking about it for a while, they decide to use a book of recipes for cooking monsters. With this, they can hunt for food and make it in time to save their trapped party member. Now they embark on a journey to the lowest levels of the dungeon while making food out of anything they can find in the dungeon. This show is lighthearted most of the time, however, there is an element of action and drama in some elements. For number 7, we have Wistoria, Wand and Sword. The reason why this story starts is very similar to a different story that's on the list. When our protagonist was young, he made a promise to his childhood friend that they'll both climb the tower and become the strongest mages. However, as he goes to the academy, he gets told that he has no magic potential whatsoever, while his friend, on the other hand, in no time achieves the goal they had. Now he wishes to stand beside her, even if he has no magic, using his sword and a second chance he got given by the principal, in a world where people look down on him. He wishes to prove them wrong. However, the way the school system is structured makes it hard for him. There are 2 ways to be recognized in the school. Either you create a new magic, or you earn 7,200 credits. You can get credits by defeating powerful monsters, writing essays, doing magic tests, and more. However, because he can't use magic, he's held back by the system. Sorry for the interruption, but if you are enjoying the video, please click the subscribe button. It really helps us out and motivates us to do more of these videos. At number 6, we have Spice and Wolf. So you might be asking, why is Spice and Wolf on this list? Well, in short, it's been remade, and I personally have never watched the original. So this is a call of action to give this remake a try if you've never watched the original like myself. The story follows a 25-year-old man traveling merchant named Lawrence, who meets Hollow, a female wolf deity of wheat. Hollow, bound to a nearby town by an old promise to ensure good harvest, escapes with Lawrence when the townspeople stop believing in her. The cute relationship the two have is the focus of the story, and the second most important element is the merchant lifestyle. There's action and there's tension in the show, with all of it mixing into a great and beautiful story. For number 5, we have Shangri-La Frontier. Did you enjoy the idea of SAO and Long Horizon? Well, this show is a heavy action-focused story that follows our protagonist, a full-dive gamer. He plays a number of full-life games, however he focuses on the most difficult and bug-filled ones, making sure he completes every single one of them. Now you're probably expecting me to say that he got trapped in one. Well, no. One day he decided to play a AAA VR game called Shangri-La Frontier instead. He created a character with a bird head, skipping the cutscenes and jumping right in. But what awaits him in this game is different from anything he's ever faced. Both making new friends and meeting some old faces, he starts exploring the endless world of Shangri-La Frontier, showing his combat and gaming skills. Also, the opening of the show goes hard, so make sure to go check that tune out. For number 4, we have the wrong way to use healing magic. First, disclaimer you could say, it's nothing like a different healing magic anime. If you know, you know. In this story, we follow Usato, an ordinary high school student who is accidentally transported to a fantasy world with his friends. Unlike them, who gain powerful combat abilities, Usato discovers he has a rare gift for healing magic. However, his rare talent is soon exploited by the rescue squad, where he undergoes brutal training under the sadistic leader, Rose. She possesses the very same type of magic. However, rather than using it to heal others, she designed a training method that'll turn anyone with this magic into a superhuman, if you can handle it, that is. Despite the harsh conditions, Sato learns to master his powers and find a new purpose in saving people's lives, showcasing his resilience and growth in this unconventional fantasy adventure. In position number 3, we have Solo Leveling. I've spoken about this show on this channel before because it's my favorite manhwa and it has some absolutely beautiful artwork. Now, the anime is out, and while I don't believe they can deliver the same quality of art as they do in the manhwa, they're doing their best. The protagonist, Jin-woo, is a weak hunter in a world where humanity battles monsters from mysterious gates. After surviving a deadly dungeon, Jin-woo gains the unique ability to level up in strength, skills, and power, like a game character. Embracing his new powers, he transforms from the weakest hunter that couldn't do anything into someone with limitless potential, uncovering dark secrets about the gates and his own destiny. His journey is filled with intense battles, rapid growth, and the relentless pursuit of becoming the world's strongest hunter. At number 2, we have Windbreaker. When I started watching the show, I jumped into it blind, and as I watched it, every episode made me want to watch more. There's some great storytelling here, using the idea of emotions that are behind the fists of the fighters. Our protagonist, Sakura, wants nothing to do with weaklings. He's only interested in the strongest of the strong. At the start of the story, he's just started at Frieren High School, a school of degenerates known only for their brute strength they use to protect their town from anyone who wishes it ill. Surrounded by people that are able to understand him better than he can understand himself, he starts to learn about what strength really means to him and what he can do with that strength. At number 1, we have Frieren Beyond Journey's End. Like, who are you?
Can I record this
No,
part?
I'm not gonna let you record this part.
No.
What are you...
Oh my, this story follows an elven mage named Frieren after she and her hero companions defeat the Demon King and go back to their regular lives. Except Frieren is a near immortal, and the rest of the party have normal lifespans. She spends the next 50 years off exploring and learning more magic, while her former companions approach death. She embarks on her journey of self-discovery after the death of the hero, party leader Hemel. Having lived through centuries, Frieren grapples with the fleeting nature of the human life and her own long lifespan. As she retraces the steps of her past adventures, Frieren aims to understand her humanoid emotions and the significance of her relationship with her former comrades. Along the way, she mentors a young apprentice named Fern and faces new challenges, finding meaning in the bonds she forms and the memories she cherishes. this tale explores the theme of friendship, loss, and the passage of time in a beautifully crafted fantasy world.
This was in no specific order, but you should 100% give Frieren a chance. It's an amazing show in every way possible. Here is a fast list of some other shows that I didn't make it on the list, I guess. There are, of course, many more shows, but I'll leave it here. This is a little bit of a weird video for me to make, as we've never done a top 10, but I decided to attempt this while writing a lot of other scripts at the same time. When you see this video, hopefully I'll be done editing a very long video, but I highly doubt that, so that'll probably come out in a week or two after this video does. If you liked the video, make sure to click that subscribe button and leave a comment for what else you'd like us to do. Currently we're going through an experimental phase, so it's very likely that we'll try out any idea, as long as it's somewhat normal. And that's why it's taking me so long to upload anything right now, because I'm writing a lot of scripts and not doing a lot of editing. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one, hopefully.